Okay. What do you reckon about about these who have no interesting files on their computers?
I'm glad. Yeah, I am glad that you asked me about that one, because if I'd brought it up myself, then it would have seemed incredibly egocentric. I think my favourite is probably the closing couplets of my sonnets about, you know, those my children that are out there, in which I kind of think about the idea of sending out children to be adopted as from the guise of a Roman emperor, specifically Domitian, and it ends, but I shall never know nor see my son, lest he return, revenge what we have done, and especially using the royal we at the end there, and that just does it's the end of the first successful sonnet that I've written, so that holds a special place in my heart. But then there's also the one, Visiting Time, which is about my nan's senile dementia. This worn out Michael Finnegan in a gown, his all time's winds have left the bold ground. Retention has inverted her legs, thigh-like calves, veal calf thighs, and maybe I don't like the rest of the poem as much as that, but I think that's quite a good series of visceral images. So I think, yeah, those are the most interesting ones. Matalan clearance. It's a clearance store. It's not one of the normal Matalans. It's where they sell the last season's produce. So, yeah. But you keep it for a year, and then it's that season's produce again. You know, it's
is that a faucet dripping?
Yeah, shall I?
I'll
Yeah.
take care of that.
It tends to do that.
Just, there we go. Okay, well, stay inside on a sunny day, or go out and get no real work done. Which is it?
Roller coasters. The thing I had about roller coasters was, I think I'd read once that someone had on a roller coaster who was really tall had hit their leg on one of the bars or something and had their leg broken, and I got that into my head that would be what would happen. So it was actually only a couple of years ago, and I went to a park in Finland. It was about 20 quid, and started out on the teacups and then went on the log flume and stuff, and slowly worked my way up until I was on the biggest roller coaster, and I thought there was actually another bigger roller coaster, but it wasn't. It was just another part of the same roller coaster. So I think it's kind of aversion therapy, and I think you've got to not only face it, but you got to face it by yourself as well. It's these, you know, if you're scared of something, you've got to go out there and just, you know, dive into it. You know, it's
It was about to die before, right? So, and then
it says halfway again now.
Good. I'm glad it's a good battery. That means it's a good battery.
I talked about the value goods, didn't I? But I didn't talk about the price war in the curry. Right. Okay. We'll do that then.
Okay.
You ready? Do you want to start?
Yeah, I'll
with the
just
question?
ask you a question.
Question?
Okay. Cool. What does the matter go, and who helps it do so?
I would probably use my expertise in the field of astral projection, and I would remove myself from my own body.
What is the principle of ripping open a tea bag and letting out a bit of tea, then twisting it back closed?
Shame. It's, shame. And there was no reason. There have been plenty of reasons to feel shame since. This one there wasn't really. I was about 3, maybe 4. playgroup, and I remember I'd cycled the whole on a little trike, the whole length of what I thought was a really long church hall there, and playgroup, and to go to the toilet, and I wanted to go to the toilet by myself, and but I didn't know what the symbols on the doors meant. So I didn't even go into the ladies, but I was about to go into the ladies, and then some girls came out, and then I just thought, oh no, I've got it wrong, you know, I was about to go in the ladies, that's so wrong. But I feel I'm a lot more comfortable with you know, gender differences now, 25 years later.
You gonna go now, guy?
When it's a blue morning and you're up very early, do you first wash the dishes and then make the soup, or vice versa?
Which is 14 sonnets, the last line of the first sonnet becoming the first line of the second sonnet, and vice, and so on to the end. There's a 15th sonnet made up of the last line of the preceding 14 sonnets. And it's going to be quite difficult to do that. It's going to be quite a Sudoku-like undertaking to get all of these lines to fit in the required segments. But it's also going to be an emotional as well. The subject of the sonnet renewal is going to be all of the girls that I've ever slept with. So it's going to be called All the Beautiful Ones Self-Harm.